So we're going to get into the soundtrack to your life. The soundtrack to your life, or the soundtrack to my life, is a segment I do every show just to get to know you more, their music and their song.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So the first one up, a song that reminds you of being a teenager and being in high school, and you chose?
I kind of improvised. I know you said song, but I had to take it to a full project. So when I was in high school, I would say it was the mixtape "Fan of a Fan" by Chris Brown and Tyga. That was just like, I was in 9th grade. It was just crazy. Like, just their whole mesh of how they did all those songs together. It was pretty dope. And then for post-graduation, teenager, like later teenage years, the album "Nothing Was the Same."
Yep.
Yeah, yes. I was on that. Tough. I probably know that front to back.
Take Care was definitely the soundtrack to mine.
Take Care was dope too. All of those first 3 albums, they're like instilled in my brain, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same. How would you describe your high school self back when you were a youngin'?
When I was a youngin',
are you still the same, or do you feel like
I've definitely
evolved?
changed. I've evolved. I'll say I've kind of blossomed. I had to come out of my shell a little bit. I was always a little shy dude. I had a lot of friends, but I was still always that more quiet, more kind of reserved. You know what I mean? A little timid.
Yeah.
But I knew within myself I had to work out of that. Like, there was no way I was going to be able to be comfortable with what I was trying to do with my life and my career if I was still like in my own little ball. So definitely like that. But I wouldn't change nothing. Everything happens the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. Can you name what's one thing that you loved in school? Like, name a subject that was your favorite subject in high school.
Basketball. No, I'm playing. Honestly, probably the easiest probably for me was always history or English. I didn't really like math. Like, if I really sat there and applied myself, I probably could do it, but I didn't even give myself a chance. I just did the most to pass it, got on with it. But I mean, history was always interesting, and then English, I mean, that's just writing. Like, it shouldn't be too hard to write, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, probably one of those two, history or English.
When did you get your license?
I try to get it ASAP. Not ASAP enough, though. I remember, actually, it's funny, I actually remember the date and all that. It was November 10th.
Oh, no way.
2011, yeah. That was a young buck. I think that was just before I was turning 17. It was like a month before I turned 17.
Like, I'm out of here. I'm trying to go places.
Right when I turned 15 and a half, I signed up for my permit test. But my mom's made me hold off on it because I was kind of messing up with my grades and stuff. So she tried to punish me real quick.
Yup. She was like, I'm going to take those keys away.
I was like, look, man, I know you don't want to be driving me around the rest of my life. But nah, I got my shit together. So yeah, when I was 17, so what, almost 8 years now? Nothing on my record either. I'm a good driver, you know what I'm saying?
We can get in the car with you then.
Yeah, most definitely.
Did you have a relationship in high school?
Yeah.
Did it kind of teach you, what did it teach you? Or was it not that serious to really count as a serious relationship?
I would always kind of say that high school stage of relationship is more.
Do you count them?
It's more puppy love to me.
Yeah.
You're as much as we want to tell ourselves we know what's going on and stuff like that and how a relationship is supposed to be ran, we're not really going to know while we're 14, 15, 16. But I mean,
you think you know everything, but then after you get after the age, you're like, you did not know shit. You were so naive.
Exactly. So that was probably the main thing it taught me was there's a lot of life to live. Mm-hmm. Treat people the way you want to be treated, for sure. And just don't always try to devote yourself to that energy of feeling like you got to be around somebody 24/7, or you have to be with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was definitely always a lover. I still am, but I've changed how I go about things just because I know how it sometimes left me when I was younger, like 15, 16, and just being like, all right, man, look, you have control over anything that's about to happen in your life, and not everything is going to work out the way you want it to do. So you just got to focus on yourself a little more. So that's really what it taught me when I was younger.
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you know in high school that you wanted to become a singer professionally, or were you kind of focused on other things?
I definitely did. I actually really got started full force serious with it when I was 15. I was in the group. I know you guys seen That's So Raven, right?
Yes.
You know Stanley, little Stanley.
Yes.
I was in a rap group with him when I was 14. Yeah, it was like 5 of us. Yeah, I was in a full-on rap group with him, and we were doing some good stuff for our age. We was in talks with I don't know if you guys know, she's a legendary singer, gospel singer, Denise Williams. Yes. She her son was trying to get a little label going on, but then the group kind of dissolved. We had our little fallouts and everything. It's still love with all of them, you know. But
just like when you were kids, it was just that thing.
Yeah, you know how that is when you kids and everything. But and then during high school, I kind of took a little unexpected break from it all. But then when I graduated, that's really when I went back. I was like, okay, this is what I got to do.
Yeah. Dope. Then moving on to the next song on the soundtrack to your life. A favorite song by an all-girl group, and I was just like, yes.
I really had to think about it. I had to think about it for real, because I was like, damn, you know, there was a lot of those coming back or growing up, but honestly, and a lot of this has to do with Drake and James Fauntleroy and their rendition of it.
So good.
Say My Name by Destiny's Child.
Yes. You just got to. Did you see Homecoming?
I actually did. That was dope. They was back together.
If you tell me that Beyonce is underrated, you can get the fuck up out my life.
Nah. There ain't nothing underrated about her.
Exactly.
Fresh off of twins, and then doing 8 months of preparation for a whole tour.
When she said, she was like, I cut out carbs, alcohol, bread. Like, I was just like, what the fuck?
Like, you literally drinking, like, you eating leaves and like drinking water or something like that. That's what she made it seem like berries and nuts and all that shit. Like, she wasn't eating nothing.
That performance though was fucking magical.
I mean, that's
magical.
Why she's
perfection.
That's why she gets paid that much to do certain shit like that, because she takes the time to really put the effort into it. Yeah, she's amazing,
queen,
and beautiful.
Exactly. Number 3, if you were to do karaoke, this would be your go-to song.
Honestly, anything Michael Jackson. I've been in some karaoke spots and flipping through the pages, and I just see so many Michael Jackson songs, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just do that.
Let me just do Smooth Criminal one
time. And it's always fun because you know everybody knows Michael Jackson, whether white, black, Hispanic, Asian. Everybody knows that, and it's just so fun that like that bouncing all of his songs. It's just it's fun to be up on stage and doing that for people, and then them not knowing, hey, I actually really do this. Like I remember I was in Vegas actually recently, and I did Human Nature. And I had the whole little bar like, wow, man, you killed that. I thought you were going to be. And I was like, yeah, I know you did.
Because when you take on Michael Jackson, people are like, let's see it.
That's a tough task to take on. That's a huge task to take on. But I mean, you know, I do it jokingly. I do it fun. But still, I still catch people off guard.
Yeah.
You know? That's always fun.
Okay. I want to hear that rendition one day.
Hey, I might have to make a little something.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next song on the soundtrack to your life, a song that helped you get through a tough time in your life.
I honestly almost messed up on this one and put one of my own songs until I reread the guidelines, and I was like, oh, that's against the rules. But going back to Nothing Was the Same, probably Too Much.
Yeah. Oh, Sampha. Oh, yeah. That Sampha sample.
Killed it. And I mean, that time it was a big transition period for me. I had just graduated high school like some months before. And I don't know, just that whole album just really resonated with me. I listened to it, like I remember when it leaked, I listened to it like at least 3 times back to back the same night. And there's just so much from that album I can pull away. But that song, it was just like I got the image and the emotion that he was trying to portray. Like it hit me, it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one.
What was actually going through your life at the time? Was it just kind of like that transition phase, like you were saying? Like, was it just... Or was it deeper? Or if you don't want to go that deep, but was it like?
It was just a whole bunch of transition. It was me. I had actually moved to San Diego with one of my longtime bros for the summer, trying to fill it out and see how I liked it and everything. So it was just me and him out there. So that was different for me.
When you were 18?
Yeah, when I was 18.
So you're just youngin', just out here, just
trying to do it on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was dealing with, you know, female who, you know, was kind of in and out. I didn't know if I wanted to stay in San Diego or how I liked it and everything. I was trying to figure out what I was trying to do with my music and stuff. And my grandfather, he was kind of getting more sick, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff that was just
life hitting you at one time.
Yeah, just me realizing, like,
What are your priorities? What do you want? Figuring out, because
I'm now on my own. I'm not in high school anymore. I don't got to I don't have nobody to wake me up. You know,
it's like all you.
Yeah, it's all me, and I really just had to take that and just transform myself and be like, all right, this is like, it's kind of rough, it's kind of bumpy. But I know what I'm trying to do. So yeah.
Did you ever end up moving back, or was it? From
I moved back like 3 months after moving to San Diego. I was not with it, honestly. It was way different. I've always been in the city, you know what I mean? And just all the opportunity and everything that's out here for me, and everything that I was seeing from people that I wanted to be like, and you know what I'm saying, like the people that I looked up to in music. It was just like, man, and I'm a big family person too. My family was always so far. I was literally in LA probably every weekend, missing classes and everything just because I didn't want to go back. But I came back and enrolled in the LA Film School right down the street. And that's really what helped me get my push start. Yeah, I met a lot of people there. Yeah,
that's sick. Yeah, because I know for different people when they move out, it's hard. Because even moving out, I would think I was just about a week before turning 21, and it was really hard for the first year, especially. It was so hard. I just remember being disgustingly broke for so long, like. Broke. Like, do I have $5? Do I spend this on food or gas? Broke.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Reality like hit hard. So I get it. Like, and there's no shame in when people say they moved back. It's hard.
Yeah. And I knew that me moving back here would set me up better to doing what I wanted to do than me being out there.
Yeah, and hands down, if my family lived in LA, shoot, I'd be living with them right now.
Right.
No shame.
No questions asked. But luckily, I did have all my family in LA, so I was like, I'm coming right back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then to round out the soundtrack to your life, a song you want played at your funeral.
I was kind of thinking about this one because, you know, I'll be having my moods, like I'm turned, you know what I'm saying? But then I'll be having my mellow moods and everything like that. So I had to think about the song that really fit me best as a person. And I chose My Last by Big Sean and Chris Brown.
Still a bop.
Still a bop. Like it got that little bounce. It's subtle. You know what I mean? And it's kind of saying I'm gonna be turned because I don't know when my last day is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna live life to the fullest type of thing. And that's what I want to do. I want people to be able to see me and be like, man, like, he was an inspiration. Like, you know, I want to do everything that he was doing, or not even do everything that I was doing, but, you know, emulate, you know what I mean? Take bits and pieces and form that into my own life because it seems like he did it pretty well. So that's big for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. What would be your last meal if someone offered it to you?
My last meal? Ooh,
yeah.
Probably some bossa nova pasta.
I don't think I've ever had bossa nova pasta.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I feel you on that.
There you go. Just that, oh my gosh, right there. That tells you everything.
I've been there, but I've never had their pasta. I think I need to go back now.
You need to. It's life-changing. Just be careful if you ordered on Postmates, because I've had some Postmates people run off with my food.
No way.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they got the pasta.
Yep. And the strawberry lemonade. Oh yeah, I'm stealing it. Yeah, that's mine.
If you only had 6 minutes left to live, what song would you choose to listen to?
Damn. That's tough. I'll probably try to listen to as many Chris Brown songs as I could, like maybe a minute of each, like 6 different songs, and just.
Has he been an inspiration to you?
Big time. Yeah, that's definitely one of my tops, one of my all times, and I'm actually blessed to be able to work with a lot of people that work with him. So not directly with him just yet, but I'm putting that into the air.
Yes,
into existence.
Put it out there.
That's coming. I was actually kind of salty because I was supposed to go to his birthday party
in
this
Woodland
past
Hills.
weekend.
Yeah,
and I was waiting for the address, and like 10 o'clock hit, and I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna get this address. I'm gonna just go home. Got on the freeway, was about to hit my exit. Oh, my bad. The address is. I'm like, oh my gosh. Of course.
Wow.
But like I said, I wasn't tripping. I'm not the type of person to like double text somebody, be like, yo, what's up with it?
Right.
Yeah.
If it's meant to happen,
like that too.
If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. So.
And it'll happen in divine timing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not forcing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
What do you want to be remembered as?
Trying to find a word. I want to be remembered as a light in the world. I want to be somebody that can step in a room and somebody having a bad day and just immediately just, oh my gosh, like, you know, you help, like, even just your presence, your smile, it just helped me, you know, just kind of pick myself back up. Or I, you know, because the world is crazy right now. The world is hella evil. It's dark. You know, people smile in your face and then turn back around and have the most shit to say about you. And I just want people to see, like, you can be as genuine as you can be, and you can still be successful. You can get wherever you want. Like, you don't gotta be fake. You don't gotta feel like you gotta be fake. Exactly. And I feel like the kind of energy that's portrayed in the world now, it's like people make it feel like, or make it seem like there's not room for everyone.
Yeah.
Even with like money, there's a whole bunch of people broke, but we printing money every day. And it's like, man, like there's people out here struggling, and people feel like there's not enough for them to go around. So they feel like they got to work at McDonald's, or that they're only good enough for, you know, a Target or Walmart. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
But
definitely, yeah.
I feel like everybody should push themselves.
Just try for more. To be
just
their
try
best.
for more.
Yeah, yeah.
Be the best. The only person that's stopping you at the end of the day is yourself.
Exactly.
So that's how I feel.
Love it.